Have you noticed that the Avengers Doomsday trailer appears to show two different versions of Doctor Doom? And why is there that mysterious green fire in front of Doom? And where exactly is he sitting? Well, I don't think Marvel is actually showing us two completely different Doctor Dooms. Instead, this could be showing two stages of Doom's evolution: his older original version and a much more powerful upgraded version. Even more interestingly, if you look closely, the color of Doom's eyes appears to be different in these two scenes, which could be a huge clue about what happens to him throughout the movie. To understand this theory, we need to look at Doctor Doom's comic book history. In the comics, Doom once creates a machine because he wants to rescue his mother from Mephisto's dimension. But something goes horribly wrong, and the machine explodes. The accident severely damages Doom's face, leaving him scarred. After that, Doom travels into the mountains, where he encounters monks who help create his iconic armor. But there is one disturbing detail. When the armor is being made, Doom puts the extremely hot metal mask directly onto his face before it is properly cooled. As a result, the mask becomes permanently attached to him, creating the legendary Doctor Doom look we know today. But Doom doesn't stop there. He constantly searches for ways to improve his technology, his magic, and his armor. In one comic storyline, he even seeks out Valeria, his childhood love, and uses her in a dark magical process connected to upgrading his armor. Once the locket is placed on her, her body begins moving, and eventually becomes part of Doom's armor. And if Marvel is taking inspiration from these darker comic elements, then maybe something similar could happen in Avengers Doomsday. Perhaps Doom begins the movie with one version of his armor, but as the story progresses, he finds a way to upgrade it by stealing or absorbing another character's powers. That could explain why his eyes appear normal in one scene but turn green in another. Maybe the green eyes represent Doom gaining a new level of magical power. And then there's the strangest detail of all, the place where Doom is sitting. Some fans have noticed that the environment looks surprisingly similar to the location where Loki was last seen sitting at the end of Loki, surrounded by the branches of the multiverse. If that connection is intentional, then we could be looking at something absolutely massive. What if Doom somehow reaches Loki, defeats him, and takes control of the power connected to the multiverse? It could explain why Doom becomes so insanely powerful and why his abilities seem different later in the movie. Obviously, this is still a theory, but the visual parallels are interesting. Then we have that mysterious green magical fire burning in front of Doom. This could potentially be connected to Mephisto. In the comics, Doctor Doom has repeatedly used magical rituals and supernatural methods to communicate with or manipulate Mephisto, especially when his mother is involved. So what if the scene in Doomsday is actually showing Doom performing some kind of ritual to contact Mephisto? And if his ultimate goal is still connected to saving his mother, that would give Doom a much more emotional motivation than simply wanting to conquer the multiverse. Maybe Doom isn't becoming more powerful just because he wants to rule everything. Maybe every upgrade, every sacrifice, and every dark alliance is part of a much bigger plan to bring back or save someone he lost. And that could make his transformation from the first version of Doom into the upgraded version one of the most important parts of the entire movie. If Marvel is really adapting pieces of Doom's comic history, then those two versions, the green eyes, the strange location, and the green magical fire might all be connected. What do you think? Is Doom trying to contact Mephisto, steal Loki's power? Or is Marvel setting up something completely different? And if that's true, then the question isn't whether Doom can defeat the Avengers. It's what he is willing to sacrifice to achieve his ultimate goal in the first place.